Great. Actually, most important thing then I always discuss in maths, चाहे आप A levels में हो, चाहे O levels में हो, in my eye, the most important thing is trigonometry. So that's I always start anyone with this trigonometry. But what I think that you do not know anything. This is what my belief is. मैं सोचूंगा ही नहीं, मैं expect ही नहीं कर रहा कि तुम्हें आता है, तुम्हें नहीं आता. But I started from the scratch, from the bottom, from the very first class. Okay.
जी sir.
This is what I understand. I'm not underestimating you. I repeat, I'm not underestimating you. Never. But this is my theory. I have to start from the bottom of anything. Okay. Whenever you look for the trigonometry, first thing comes to your mind, a right angle triangle. The question is, what is a right angle triangle? It's a triangle in which you can see one angle of 90 degrees. May I ask you a question? Can you tell me, instead of this 90-degree angle, can you have another 90-degree angle in this triangle?
No.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
Yes, you are right. Absolutely right. Because if it is so, the triangle could not be completed. Very good. So it means the two angles, these two angles always be an acute angle. And the sum of the two angles must be 90 degrees. Why? Because the sum of all three angles must be 180 degrees, right? Now,
Yeah.
and we also label three sides. We also label three sides. The side which is opposite to 90, we call it hypotenuse. It's a very popular name. Nobody forgets. But the other two sides, for this we need to remember, we need to consider either we are looking for this angle and for this angle. As I told you, we don't know how much are they in degrees, but what we know, definitely they are acute angle. That's why I call it a theta, a letter, Greek letter used for the angle. If I'm looking for this angle, so the side which is in front of theta, we call it opposite. And some people call it perpendicular as well. It doesn't matter, whatever you name it. The other side, the third one, is called adjacent, and some people also call it base. I repeat, it doesn't matter what you call it. So opposite means is a side which is opposite to the angle. Hypotenuse is a side which is opposite to the 90, and the third side, the remaining one, called adjacent. Now, these three sides comprises of a theorem which is called Pythagoras theorem, which says h square equals to p square plus b square. Some people write this theorem in this way: c square equals to a square plus b square. But the important two things about this Pythagoras theorem, what are those two important things? First, in this Pythagoras theorem, we never use any angle. As you can see, there is no angle used ever. Second thing, this is applicable only to the right angle triangle. Other than right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem can never be used there. That's the most important thing about the Pythagoras theorem. Then, in the trigonometry, the next thing that they discuss called trigonometric ratios. When we say ratio, it means what thing that comes to our mind. Ratio means we are dividing the two things. So if I divide the opposite by hypotenuse, you get it now? Opposite or hypotenuse को मैं divide कर रहा हूँ. The length of the side of the opposite and the length of the hypotenuse. If I divide these two, that's a ratio. We named as sine theta. Similarly, if you divide the two sides, one is adjacent, other one is hypotenuse, this ratio called cos theta, and the third one, in which you divide the opposite and adjacent, called tan theta. These are the three trigonometric ratios we use for calculating the length or for calculating the angle. Both purposes. And if you look at these trigonometric ratios, as you can see, the two sides and one angle being involved here. In every trigonometric ratio, you can see one angle and two sides are involved. whereas in Pythagoras theorem there is no angle at all. So these are the four most important thing about the right angle triangle that you must know. Now, I'm going to start how we use these trigonometric ratios to calculate the length and the angles of a right angle triangle. Then we discuss in the later class, if a triangle is not a right angle triangle, how do we apply the trigonometry on those triangles? But it's our later segment. Okay, Mr. Zain, I'm going to erase the board, right?
जी जी
अच्छा जैन, एक और चीज भी तो बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है यार, मैं हमेशा बच्चों से कहता हूँ यार, try to note each and everything. Never took the screenshots. It has no use. It has no worth at all. Always try to note down each and everything as you do in the school, along with on a proper copy or a copy register, wherever you want to write it, but properly follow the work. Then I show you some examples, then I give you some works to do. तो उसको properly follow करो, ठीक है मेरा बच्चा? तो that is going to be very helpful for you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to raise the board. May I?
जी जी Yes.
Okay, बेटा. अब देखिए हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं how do we use the free trigonometric ratios. I'm going to share you some basic examples. But one more thing. Now, find x. Just leave it. But in the next class, please do bring these things always.
नहीं मेरा कैलकुलेटर दरअसल गुम हो गया तो वो
Allah Akbar.
इधर बहरिया के अंदर शॉप नहीं है कराची से
Ajay, now, can you see this triangle? In this triangle, there are three sides. One side has no information, so it's useless for you. But look at this.
जी
15. It's in hypotenuse. Can you see? ये 90 degree के सामने है, लिहाजा we call it hypotenuse. I can
Yes.
see angle degree, 30 degree के सामने ये side opposite है. I have opposite, I have hypotenuse. Look at the three trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, tan. In which trigonometric ratios I found both of them, opposite and hypotenuse. So you will notice that sine theta will have both opposite and hypotenuse. It means I may use this one. How would I? Let's see. First, angle. Angle is theta, which is 30 degree given. Your opposite is not given, which is x. Your hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. It's given. That's the first thing, that you place each and everything on the right place. Second thing, I need x. I need to make x subject. I need to remove 13 from the bottom. As I remove this 13, 13 will move to the left hand side and times, multiply this. So 13 times sine 30, right? Multiply करेंगे इसको हम.
Yeah.
Calculate. Okay, give me a minute. I'll show you what the answer is. Sure enough. So 13 times sine 30. It's 6.5. It's 6.5 centimeters. That's the length of the opposite. It's 6.5 centimeters. The important चीज क्या है? You must remember the trigonometric ratio, which is going to be suitable one for you. That's the most important thing. The two sides that you are looking for must have in that trigonometric ratio. Second thing,
Yes.
substitute करना है. Substitute करने के बाद जो value required है उसको subject बनाना है. It's a simple algebra. Highlighted here. Then use your calculator and get your answer. ठीक है जी. Let's try another
जी
diagram. ठीक है बच्चों,
जी
मैं board erase कर रहा हूँ.
जी जी करने में
ठीक है. अच्छा जी. The next thing is we have going to be 65 degrees. It's 20 centimeter, and this is 7. Sorry, this is 7. This is x. This is what I'm looking for. Sorry. Okay, ji, Mr. Zain, let's label the sides. 20. It's opposite to 90. Therefore, I call it hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
65. 65 के सामने वाली side is not given. It's opposite. So the third remaining side will be your adjacent.
Yes.
Adjacent, hypotenuse. Adjacent, hypotenuse. Look at the ratio. In which ratio you will find both of them? Adjacent and hypotenuse.
जी जी.
And hypotenuse. If you look at this, you will
Cos.
see it's a cos theta. Now, what is theta? Theta means angle, and the angle is 65 degrees. Your adjacent is x, your hypotenuse is 20. So carefully substitute the value. Now, one more thing. In exams, formula writing is not important at all. If you write there, means you are wasting your time, you are wasting your space. So avoid such things.
Okay.
But if you write this, if you write substitute correct the values, it means you will get 1 mark for this.
Oh.
Okay, you substituted correct value in the formula, you got 1 mark, straight 1 mark.
Yeah.
Now let's x subject. It means 20 will move and multiply cos 65. So 20 times cos 65 is equals to x. Now, Janab, I put it into a calculator and let's calculate what is my answer. Just give me a minute. It says 20 times cos 65. So then they give me the answer 8.452365. But the problem is your answer
8.
should be three significant figures. I repeat, your answer should be in three significant figures. Just give me my better.
8.45 answer हो.
Oh, very good. In three significant figures, it's going to be 8.45. Very good.
Yes.
The final answer will be 8.45. That's your answer in three significant figures. Okay. अच्छा एक
Yes.
और बात मुझे please try to avoid this thing. क्या? After this, you can omit this step. You can write this answer as well.
Yes.
It's okay. It's not wrong at all. But one more thing. For example, if you have to use this answer anywhere in any other part, for example, if you have to use this value of x in any other part, then you are not going to use the one you approximated. You need to use the original answer. Hey, always remember this. Whenever you use part 1 in part 3 in part 2, so you are not going to use the answer that you approximated. You need to use the answer, the original one, this one. Okay, that's why
Yeah.
we always write the original answer and then approximate it. So these are the basic tips that you need to remember that helps you a lot.
Yes.
KG, may I raise the board?
Yes. Yes.
Kids then. Let's try one more examples. Yes, this was an.
Yes.
Suggest me, metric ratio should I use here?
Cos.
You said cos. Can you tell me
Yes.
the name of this side?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse, the side which is opposite to 90. And I
Oh,
think
sorry.
no
Opposite.
problem.
Opposite.
That's your opposite. And this one is
This was an adjacent.
excellent. So opposite adjacent. Suggest me the ratio.
वो है. Oh, sorry. Tangent होगा.
अरे जैन जल्दी नहीं करो, जल्दी नहीं करना मेरे जान, फंस जाओगे.
जी.
So opposite over adjacent, right? That's the formula. Let's
Yeah.
substitute the theta is 55 degrees. Your opposite is 17. Your adjacent is x. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's make x subject. Be careful about this. Now I'm going to move this x to my left and it multiply the tangent, right?
Yes.
But still I need to make x subject. For this, I need to remove this tangent from here. This tangent will move to the right and divide the 17. Am I clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, bacha. Let's see.
Answer will be 11.9.
Okay, you open your calculator.
G.
Thank you. 11.9.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, I didn't check your answer, but I believe in you that you're doing correct.
Yes.
11.9, right?
G.
Acha ji, let's try another one. Acha, in the next question, I give you the diagram. What you do, you are going to tell me each and every step. I'm just writing down on the board. Okay?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not going to edit any step. I'm not going to interfere any whether no, this wrong, it's right. Nothing. I will tell you nothing. Okay? Are you ready for this?
Yes. Yes.
Go. Chadna baby. That's x. That's 4 centimeters. This is 22 degrees. Now think. And the side.
So X is hypotenuse,
Correct?
and the line opposite 22 degrees is opposite.
Correct?
We will use sign here.
Okay. You keep telling me. I'm writing here.
Yes. Yes. We will use, because sign is opposite over hypotenuse. We have opposite, and we have to find hypotenuse.
Okay. So what I write here?
Sine 22.
Shabash.
4 upon x,
Excellent. Then
and then x equals 4 divided by sine 22.
very good. Very good. And then
Yes. And we will have x equals 10.6.
10.6. Are
10.7.
you taking? Are you
6.
okay? Be careful about the significant figure numbers, right? Because it's an
Yes.
important instruction in your paper. You have to
Yes.
follow. Very good. Then very good. I'm giving
Okay.
you another question. I hope you will do it. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Sure.
Okay, Mister.
We will use cos.
Cost. Okay.
Cos 35 equals 10 upon x.
Okay.
X equals 10 upon cos 35.
10 over cos 35. Okay.
Divided by 12.2 is the answer.
12.2. Very good. So that's very good.
Yes.
Okay. I have something. Yes. I have sine theta is equals to 0.6982, and I'm looking for the angle.
It's 9.
So in this case,
We use sine inverse.
yes, very good. So we will use sine inverse 0.6982. You please tell me the answer.
Yeah. सर ये साइन इनवर्स मेरे पास यहाँ पे नहीं ओपन हो रहा.
नहीं अच्छा तो मैं छोड़ मैं कर दूँ छोड़ लीव इट आई विल नो प्रॉब्लम आई इनवर्स 0.6982 अच्छा जी it's 44.2827. Okay, remember for the angle, there is a special instruction for the angles. There is a special instruction for the angle. Your angle should be in one decimal place, not three
Okay.
significant. It means 44 point,
44.2 degree.
right?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
That's your special instruction for the angle only.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's see. If I have a diagram here and they ask me the angle theta, the diagram is that's 24, that's theta, and it's 15 centimeter, it's 24 centimeter. How would I get this angle? Which trigonometric ratio should I use here?
We have hypotenuse adjacent. We will use cos inverse 50.
So we just write this cos theta is equals to, what I write here?
15/24.
Very good, 15 over 24. Then we will take the cos inverse of this figure, right?
Yes.
Just give me 1 minute. Divided by 4. It's 51.3178. So how would I write in one decimal place?
Sir, एक मिनट देखूंगा. 51.3.
Correct. Very good. Shikam. Very good. Okay, let's try some complex problems. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the board. देखते हैं कि अब आप कैसे deal करते हो, right? Some complex problem.
All right.
That's A. That's B. That's C. That's D. And that's 4 centimeters. That's 30 degrees. That's 40 degrees. Okay. In the first part, they ask you to calculate the length of BC. Yes, Mr. Zain.
Please. All right. 19 plus 40. 100 and
So let's decide which triangle you should use.
ABC.
Correct. In ABC, your 4 centimeter is opposite. Okay. What is BC in this diagram, in this triangle?
Yes.
Can you tell me the question?
And 40. BC will be 4/1040.
So tangent 40 is equals to 4 upon BC, right? So
Yes.
BC is equals to 4 divided by tangent 40, right?
Yes.
What you got?
Four divided by 10. BC is 4.8.
No. At least three significant figures. No. Three significant figures.
Sorry. 4.76.
4.76. Okay. This is what we got. 4.76. Okay.
Yes.
Now try the length of AC.
Yes. See. We can
Now,
use Pythagoras here.
Acha, one more thing. Just for the safety, I'm just giving you tips. If not, it doesn't mean that you always do. Yes, you can use the Pythagoras theorem. If you use the Pythagoras theorem, you need to use the DC as well. Agreed? But there's a problem. For example, if your answer is wrong, what will happen? Your AC will also wrong,
Yes.
right? So avoid this thing. So don't try to use DC. You have opposite. This is hypotenuse. Opposite, hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratio?
Sine.
Correct. How would I write?
Sine 40 equals 4 upon x. 4 upon
Equals
AC.
4 upon AC, and AC will be
AC equals 4 upon sine 40.
excellent.
4 divided by sine 40. 6.22 answer.
6.22.
Yes.
Good, very good. Now, how can I judge that you are right? I didn't use any calculator. I judge that this is 4 and 4.7, though your hypotenuse must be bigger than these two, and it is.
Oh, yes.
That's the way that I can judge your answers. Now, try the length of BD. Now, look at the triangle, the bigger one, ABD. Just focus triangle
Yeah.
ABD.
So we can find it easily. Hypotenuse. Opposite and adjacent. Find adjacent. We can use 10.
Correct. Tangent.
Equals 4 upon 10 30 equals 4 upon BD, and BD equals 4 divided by 10 30. Answer is 4 divided by
Avash, what's your answer?
10 40. 0. Say 4.76.
Hi. What happened, man? You told me the correct equation. Why are you not Not getting the correct answer, man.
Yes, 6.92.
Very good. 6.93, right?
Yes.
Very good.
93.
Yeah, 6.93. Get the length of AD.
AD. Sine
Okay. Sine.
30
Okay.
equals 4 upon AD
Correct. AD equals to
4 divided by sine 30.
correct. Shabash. What will be the value of AD?
Answer will be 8.
Correct. 8 centimeters.
And that's it.
Okay, the last part of this question, then we'll change our new question. Okay. Get the length of CD.
6.92 minus 4.76.
6.93 minus 4.76.
Yes.
So then, good. You impressed me.
2.17.
2.17. Very good, man. Very good. You impressed me a lot.
Yes, sir.
Shabash. Okay, shabash. That's the way. Okay. We also discussed some word problems in this basic trigonometry. So we need to remember some uh, important terminologies. This angle is called angle of elevation.
Angle of elevation.
You know the elevators are always leading you to from bottom to the top. So any angle
Yes.
which is from bottom from the ground is called elevation.
Yes.
And any angle from the top is called depression. Called depression. And always remember that angle of elevation always equals to angle of depression. They always equals.
Indeed.
Okay. Now let's come to the next segment of the trigonometry in which we will discuss other than right angle triangle. So the first thing first that we discuss, and we must remember, is area of triangle. First, I'm going to recall the formula of area of triangle, the old one. If you remember the formula, the old one is 1 over 2 times base times height. That's the old formula. And where we use this formula, let's see. I show you some situations in which we can use this formula. That is going to be your base, and this is going to be your height. That's the one situation. The other one is this is going to be your height, and this is going to be your base. Or that's going to be your base, and this is going to be your height. These are some circumstances where we use this formula, half into base into height. When we have height given in such situations. But there is another formula for the area of triangle. Okay, Mr. Zain, let's move.
जी सर.
आगे बढ़े फिर.
जी जी भले.
अच्छा जी. Area of triangle. The new formula for the area of triangle. Let's. In this triangle, the height is not given. I call this point as A, this vertex as B, and this vertex as C. Definitely, this side has some length, and we don't know how long this side is. But what we call that this side has a length small a. Small a represents the length of the side BC. Similarly, it's opposite to B, I call it small b. It's a length which represented the length of the side AC. And this is called small c. It means wherever you see the small letters, it means they are representing the length of the side. The formula is 1/2 times A times B times sine C. That's the formula of area of triangle. Now, what is the chemistry of this formula? Let's try to understand. Small a, small b. The length of this side, small b, length of this side. अच्छा भाई और से देखो बच्चा. That side A, that's the length of the side A. This is length B. But look at this angle C. What is the important point about C? It's an angle which lies between these two sides. That's the important part. It means if I take A and if I take C as a side, means if I take this length and if I take this length, so which angle should I use here? Suzanne?
जी जी. सी. एंगल साइन बी.
Yes, very good. Shabash. Okay. Now, if I now help me here as well. If I sign A, which two sides should I write here?
साइन स्मॉल बी एंड स्मॉल सी.
Small b, small c. That's a simple chemistry. Okay, two sides and the angle of two sides must be used in this formula. Let's have some example for this.
सर क्या कह रहे हैं?
तो बच्चे कुछ एग्जांपल्स कर लें इसकी थोड़ी सी.
हाँ भले. या फिर ये वाले बाद में नहीं, अभी करा दें, एक एग्जांपल करा दें इसकी भी.
हाँ, एग्जांपल कर लेते हैं इसकी फिर.
जी जी.
तो मैं बोर्ड क्लियर कर दूं फिर.
जी जी भले.
आइए कुछ इसकी एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं ना कि ये अप्लाई कैसे हो रहा है इन डिफरेंट. ये समझना सब चीजें. तो ये
जी जी भले.
I have a triangle. This is P, this is Q, this is R, this is 30 degrees, This is 8 centimeters. This is 9 centimeters. अच्छा अब ये देखो बच्चे, I'm looking for the area. Find area of triangle.
जी जी
Triangle PQR. I'm looking for the area. Formula हमारे पास है. Okay, अच्छा ठीक है. तो अब हम इस formula को लगा रहे हैं. Formula क्या कहता है? You can use any two sides, but there is a condition. Your angle should lie between the two sides. So the
yes
angle between two sides is 30 degrees. So I will let 30 here. Now please calculate it and tell me the answer.
multiply by 5 सर 18 आंसर आ रहा है.
Yes, 18 centimeters square. Correct answer. 18 centimeters square. Very good. Okay, Ji, let's try another example. Yes, Mr. Zain. We need to find the area.
सर 1/2 multiply by 6 multiply by 8
Cover, multiply by sine.
साइन. अब सर क्योंकि ये पूरे ट्रायंगल 180 डिग्रीज होता है, तो ये हमारे पास 50 डिग्री 30 + 20 50 होते हैं, तो ये साइन 130.
Shabash. Well done, very good, well done. Now tell me the answer. Fine.
सर 18.3 आंसर आ 18.4.
18.4 centimeters square. That's your area of triangle ABC, right?
जी
Okay, let's try another diagram.
जी जी मैं.
Okay, so I'm looking for the area of parallelogram. Find area of PQRS. It's a parallelogram. But the formula that we learned belongs to a triangle. But if I break this parallelogram, I can see two triangles, right?
Yes,
How long this side is?
5 centimeter,
Correct. And this one will be
10 centimeter.
10 centimeter. It means I can see two triangles and both have same area, right?
जी जी.
So it means 1/2 times
multiply by
5 times
10 multiply by sin 60
और अगर मैं कोई टाइम्स 2 कर दूं चलेगा?
जी जी वही क्या है।
Good. So this will give you the area of the whole parallelogram.
जी मल्टीप्लाई में, सॉरी मल्टीप्लाई में साइन 43.3 आंसर है। 43।
43.3. 43.3, right?
जी जी
Centimeter square. That's the area of triangle. Or area of the parallelogram.
यस।